Well, I mean, of course, I work with people individually too, so I get to see the difference. And some of it is a question of personality and personal style. Some people want that whole hour just for themselves and they want it very targeted and it's very direct. Um, and I am very direct, so there's a lot of directness happening in those private sessions. Um, the but groups, when it's a good fit, when it's right, groups enable a person to be there and to absorb what's being said without having to perform, without necessarily having to answer the questions. Because, for instance, while I'm talking to you, there's these other people that are off the hot seat that get to explore wherever they're going without any sense of having to answer a question or be there or be smart or not look like a fool or not look unevolved,
Yeah.
or whatever, so that they can, right? So they have room to expand, um, or to explore without any pressure. And I think also whatever happens in my mind or whatever thoughts occur to me, they're going to be, to a degree, different for everybody, right? To a degree. In some ways, we all are exactly the same in the way we think and the way the mind works, to the point where there are certain things that I hear so often, I can predict it completely. Like now, this is the point where they ask me, well, then what's the point? So it's so, but to a degree, there's a way that the each one of us has our personal stuff, personal mind at work. Um, and so when I'm talking with you, let's say in group, you may come up with answers or ideas or thoughts or explorations that the person next to you wouldn't have come to. So you, as a group participant, open doors for them just by you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, no one mind has every idea. So when you pull a group of several minds together, all the minds there benefit. So,
Yeah, I think that's been my experience as well. And if I can stay with groups just for a second,
sure.
um, some people say or have the idea that the, should we say, the leader of the group or the facilitator has some bearing on the, or should we say, the insights, again, for want of a better word, or experiences even that the other participants may have. Um, I'm not sure about that myself, but I'm actually asking you what your take on that whole thing is. I'm not necessarily alluding to transmission or whatever people say, but maybe something about the, how can we put this? I'm going to have to use the word level or degree. Oh my God, here we go. I'm having trouble. I
Right.
can't this stuff. Expansion, blah, blah, whatever that the facilitator has. What bearing might that have, if any, on the group experience, or even actually on a one-on-one situation?
I don't know anything about transmission. I'm personally going to say that I hope there is none of that because I wouldn't freaking know how to do it.
Sure.
And, I mean, if I feel like I'm responsible to transmit something, it's not going to be much coming out of me. But, but, um, but I do think that if whoever is facilitating, leading, um, is clear, I suppose,
Mm.
then I'll speak for myself. I think that I am skilled at asking you a question so you find it for yourself, as opposed to me telling you or dragging you along or transmitting something. I think that I'm able to set things up so that you find your way and what makes sense for you.